Oh wait, my jump got changed. I can tell. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. And we got this one, and we got this one.
Double kill.
Oh my god. Out of my menu. That was not planned at all. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. I came out of my menu to getting attacked. I don't understand how he missed his shots that badly, though. Hey guys, how's it going? Before we start the video, I just wanted to remind you about our Twitch channel. Twitch.tv/DexHowl is where you will be able to see all of our exclusive and live Destiny content. If you want to watch us live, you're going to want to make sure that you hit that follow button on the channel to get notifications. And on the plus side, follows are free on Twitch. So jump in chat, drop by, even if it's just to say hi. How's it going, guys? This is DexHowl and welcome back to Road to Destiny 2. Now, it's been a minute since I've done one of these videos, but mainly that's because we haven't had a whole lot to talk about. D2 is now right around the corner, like for real, like it is almost here. At time of recording, we have 16 days, 23 hours, 21 minutes, and 5 seconds left before D2 is released. It is totally insane. I'm surprised that it's this close, but we are going to talk about a couple of things. In the last video, we talked about the D2 beta, and now what I want to talk about at the moment is going to actually be still the D2 beta. So there are a couple of things that are actually a little different since the beta for console. Console players don't really have much to do now that the beta is over and Trials has actually ended now too. However, PC players will actually be jumping onto the beta of their own starting next Monday. Either way, this is what has actually changed since the console beta. One, the supercharge time has been reduced. So everyone will get their supers a little faster globally in game, both in PvE and PvP. Now, something else that actually did change is the drop rate for power ammo in PvE. That has actually been increased. Also, the damage that grenades do has been increased in PvP as well. So that's something that is going to be helpful. Definitely fighting a bunch of Cabal. We're going to need those grenades, right? So something else that has been changed is going to be in control. How in the beta we only had to go to 75 in order to win, right? Now, in order to make matches a little longer and a little more fun to play through, the actual winning score is now going to be 100 instead of 75. So that's pretty good. It's going to extend the actual matches themselves and make it something easier to play through and more fun to play through. And you'll have more time if, like, say, for example, your team starts kind of slow or something. So that's good. But then you have, as a side note to that, something actually that I wanted to mention is about the mercy rule. So like mercy rule is basically if you create a large enough gap that the game feels like it's impossible for the other team to come back and actually win against you, then they will automatically just end the match and you won't have anything to worry about. They'll just end the match and that's about it. Now that has actually been extended as well as along with the actual winning score. So the mercy rule is going to be less likely to actually activate in most matches unless the gap is just huge, basically. So that's good as well. So something else that has actually changed is the way matchmaking works for some of the different types of game modes. So in quick play is one of the, like, where we played Control in the beta on console. So that, for example, is actually gonna have less emphasis on skill base. So like whatever your base skill is, it's going to be less affected by that in the matchmaking, and it's going to be more so affected by just the speed of matchmaking itself. To make sure that you actually are getting into matches, you'll be less likely to meet someone on the same level as you. So sometimes you may get sweaty players that are gonna actually be a lot more skilled than you are, but for the most part you should still be able to get into some fair matches a lot more often than you probably do in D1 now, at least. So that's a good part of it, or that's a plus, I guess. Though here's something that else I wanted to talk about, is still part of matchmaking, still the same kind of concept, but it's for competitive. In the competitive matches, when, like, for example, in the beta, we played Countdown as one of those, as a representation for that. And in that, they're still going to be setting up for equal skill for players to make sure, and it's going to be a lot more strict than quick play will be, for sure. So they're going to want to make sure that players of equal skill are being matched up, so matchmaking will take a lot longer in terms of just making sure that players are able to actually play against people that they have, or that are on par with them, and it's not just going to be you getting murdered by a bunch of guys that have been playing a lot longer than you have, for example. So something else is that as part of that, they also are looking at players that have good internet connections, which is great, actually. So, like, for example, if you have somebody that's on your skill level, but they're red bar in D1 right now, and they're just teleporting all over the map, that is something that they may not necessarily be on the same skill level as you, but because they're teleporting in front of you, even though they may not see that they're teleporting, or maybe they do, I don't know. But either way, in that situation, I feel like those are matches that are a little bit unfair, only because, one, if they know they're teleporting and they're just running at you with a shotgun, that is definitely that should be considered cheating. But I don't know, either way. But in a situation where they may not know and they're just playing normally, they wouldn't have any idea what their actual skill level is. So it's a weird situation there. But they will be looking at, for competitive matches, 100% equal skill and good internet connections within those skill levels. So that's good. That's going to be good for competitive matches, 100%. That is going to be an awesome feature. Now, the only other thing that I really had for you guys was the little tidbit that they gave us in the This Week at Bungie article. It actually stated that all of these changes, or at least most of these changes, if not others, will actually be visible in the PC beta. So, though I am not covering the PC beta, only because I don't want to buy multiple copies. I know that I'm going to play on Xbox, and that's all I'm going to play on. I know that. But if you know anybody covering the PC beta, or the PC version of Destiny 2, check it out. See if you see a difference between the current version that the PC shows and the version that we showed you on the console beta, because it's supposed to be very different. So we will see what it looks like. I'm hoping that it actually does show us some of the differences, and we can see about what the time frame is for the supercharge, for example. Obviously the PvE stuff, most people aren't going to cover PvE. At least I've noticed that not a lot of people do. Most of it's PvP as far as videos on Twitch and YouTube, for the most part, at least. Either way, that's pretty much about what I had for you guys. I'm gonna let the rest of this match play through, and you guys can watch it, but I'm not gonna talk over it. Just if you want to watch it, you can. There's only a couple minutes left in the match, and I can tell you now that it's actually pretty good. It's a close match, sort of. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't, go ahead and leave a dislike. It's fine. I want honest answers. So Also, if you think that the changes that they're making are on the right track, or if you think they're changing stuff because people told them to, or something like that, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on what is gonna happen here. Like, what are they gonna tweak it some more, or are they gonna like change it back, or what's gonna happen? Like, what's your opinion of what they're gonna do with this? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Drop me a like, and don't forget to check out my Twitch channel, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. For sure, we're going to be covering a lot of Destiny and Destiny 2, and I don't want you guys to miss out on any of it.
Victory gives the city hope, Guardian.
Did you need a new pair of headphones? Were you already planning on buying some new gear for your PC anyways? Why not check out Razer? They have RGB, guys. And the link in the description will allow you to get a free pair of Razer Kraken mobiles when you make a minimum purchase. Sounds like a no-brainer, right? Go ahead and check it out. Link in the description. Don't forget.